All right, what's going on, everybody? Right Way J, Right Way Regime Change, Black Americans, Clear Visions, baby. We back. You know what I mean? So on this one, I'm just flying off the hip right now. I just felt like just getting up here, just talking real quick. You know, it's a lot going on outside, and I ain't gonna lie. I understand why a lot of people. You know what? No, let me say it like this. Let me just get straight to the nitty gritty, the whole bottom. We need reparations. Period. We need our reparations, okay? Reparations, all right? I see all of these uh, entities trying to co-op what's going on, like with Black Lives Matter, and they trying to flip it to some whole other shit that they don't even need to turn into. And then you got the Antifa, they trying to turn it into some whole other shit. It's like, yo, just cut our check, give us our land, and leave us the fuck alone. That's all they gotta do. And give us equal protection under the law. If I'm not mistaken, that's what, the 14th or 15th Amendment? Equal protection under the law? It's one of those two. I want to say it's 14th. And we're not equally protected under the law. So you give us our money, you give us our land, you leave us alone, and you make sure that we keep those three, the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment, and the civil rights laws exclusively for us, and leave us alone. That's it. All right, you got Little Italy, you got Chinatown, you got little Cambodia, and all. We just want our fair share. I mean, we built this shit. We built this shit. You know, and I'm like, what is so difficult about paying the debt that you owe? What is so difficult about it? You know what is owed. Pay it off. That's it. And to my black people, like, listen, we need to just focus on us. Like, on some real talk. We need to just focus on us. You don't need to, like, bring no extra people out in the middle. Like, nah, because there's a lot going on with us on the inside. On the inside. There's a lot of things that we still got to figure out about ourselves. We don't even know, a lot of us don't even know who we are. And then many of us who believe that the system that we're living in right now is fine. Yeah, I mean, you could find like your Jesse Lee Petersons of the world, you know what I mean, who will be like, this is fine. Nothing's wrong. You know? But if you have if you have an understanding of yourself and an understanding on what is going on in the world, you can clearly see, first of all, something is wrong. And two, something is very wrong with the way people like me that look like me, after black people get treated unfairly and unjustly. And when I saw that video with Lecrae and the pastor talking, and he was like, slavery was a blessing for white people, and he was saying this in front of Lecrae. I don't think he said it exactly like that. He said it different, much different than I did, but that's like the meat and potatoes of it. And Lecrae just sat there and was like, yes. Huh? You just let this guy say that slavery was a blessing, and it was a blessing for white people. Well, it was hell for us. So how does that make it any better? That literally would have been my first question. So it was a blessing for white people. What was it for us? What was it for black people? That would have been my very first question. But Lecrae just sat there. He just sat there and was just like, yes. Like, just a good old, just a good little house nigga. Just a good boy. He was just a good boy. That's all he was. I try not to. I listen to black women. I really do. In a real way. And when you listen to them, they'll tell you exactly what it is. It's just you have to have the patience and understanding First of all, you have to have the patience to understand that when they're talking to you about you, don't take it personally. Just hear it. Because they actually understand what's going on with. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a lot of my game from black women, like for real, like on some on in a real way. I got a lot of game from them, and I hate the way that they get treated. I really do. That's why I love my wife. I love my daughter, mom, and all of them are black. Just want to make that clear. My mom, sister, cousins, all of the, I love them all. I love them all, and I mean, me myself, like I'm learning not to say bitch. I'm learning not to say bitch, like, cause I wouldn't want nobody to call my mom a bitch, even if she was acting like one. I'm like, let me say it, because when you say bitch, you mean bitch. But when I say it, I can say it in a way like, hey, mom, you acting kind of, like I can say it a certain way that it won't sting as much. Okay? Another thing is, we as black people, we need a code of conduct. Like, we need to understand, like, when we outside, this how we gonna move. If we see another black person, we're not going to down them. We're not going to drag them. None of that shit. All right, because the more that we fight with each other, the easier it is for the enemy to jump on top of us, pounce us, and divide us. It's divide and conquer. It's the art of war. And it was something called the nigga marriage. I think it was like a Willie Lynch thing. And what it described was basically, you keep once the men breed with the women and create the child, you separate the man, and by separating the man, you force the woman to raise the child, and the woman will raise the child to be afraid of the slave master, because the slave master showed the woman, this is what I do to the men who are strong. So you better make sure that your son is a weak, good, submissive boy that's good in physical strength, but slow in the mind. And you raise your daughters to basically be the men of your society. And in the mix of that, you reverse the roles. So now you have females who are more into their masculine and men who are more into their feminine. So now the balance is off. It's off, yeah. Because I watch, like, your Lojos and Cynthia G's and T Talks and Tanya TKOs. I watch all. I hear them. Chrissy's, I hear them. Paris, I hear them. All right, and by listening to them, I'm like, wow. Black males have really been fucking up. I mean, there's been some progression, but we have really been fucking up. And ladies, I hear you. I hear you. And being I'm only one man, the only thing I do is the best I can. That's why I make sure and show love to my wife and my daughter, and I try to keep my family protected, and my mom and my sister, and I never down a black woman at all. And I shop at black businesses on a regular. Like, I make that a point. Economics is a real thing to me, But y'all can read Powernomics to get a better understanding on that. But anyway, right now I just wanted to come up here and just speak for a few minutes, and like, I really didn't have no plans on this. I just really wanted to just fly off the hip. But anyway, y'all stay good, stay easy, stay safe out here. Please, please, please stay safe out here. Get protected. We have a Second Amendment right. I suggest you use it. Anyway, follow me. Instagram, RightWayJ, Twitter, RightWayJ1, Facebook, RightWayJ, YouTube, RightWayJ, Clearer Visions, Right Way Regime Change, Black Americans. 2 fingers to the next time.